What's up, everyone? This is Xavier, your host, and welcome to the 210 Stockyard.
A huge congratulations to your champion, the Arlington Renegades!
You guys didn't think I was going to be gone forever, did you? So the XFL 2023 season came and went, and congratulations to the Arlington Renegades on their crazy championship run. But folks, the XFL isn't finished. The offseason phase is more than underway, and as a matter of fact, the 2023 Rookie Draft is 1 week away. Friday, June 16th, we'll get a glimpse of what each team is looking to do to improve, and it all starts with the Rookie Draft. So this first draft is solely for the college players that declared for the 2023 NFL Draft and went unselected or undrafted. It will consist of 10 rounds, and it will be an all-position draft. Now, last year's draft was done in phases, and that's mainly because it was starting from scratch. So the first phase was a quarterback selection, then the second phase was for offensive players, and then the last phase was for defense and special teams. Not so this year. Again, it's going to be 10 rounds, and it's an all-position draft, so it's more or less a draft that we're used to having. So in the end, each team will end up with 10 new players, totaling 80 new potential XFL players being drafted. Now, as a result, the current 50-man roster limit will increase to 90, and after this draft, 29 spots will still be available or open for either the August or September draft. Now I say August or September because the league has not clarified if they're going to host one in August or September or both. So this is going to be the draft order, and it's pretty much what you'd expect it to be. It's basically the same as any other pro sports league would do. The team with the worst record will end up picking first, and the team with the best record, or the champions, will pick last. So that means Orlando picks first, Vegas second, San Antonio third, and so on and so on. You guys can pause this if you want to take a look at it. Now, I will mention that the 5th and 6th pick have not been confirmed. The league does not know or hasn't stated on who will have that 5th and 6th pick. It could be Houston, then Seattle, or vice versa, Seattle, then Houston. But as far as the other picks, those will all remain the same. Now, immediately after the draft, the XFL is going to host 6 different player showcases in 6 different cities, and it's all going to culminate in one invite-only combine in Choctaw Stadium. Now, what that basically means is they're going to have open tryouts for just about anybody to come and try out and attempt to be one of the standouts from any of the showcases. So for anyone listening, or maybe if you know someone who's good at football who might actually have a chance at making it, you can register at xfl.com. There's a small form that you have to fill out. It does have a $260 registration fee, but if you actually make the team and you stay on the team to the end of the season, that $260 will be reimbursed to you. Keep in mind that each showcase will be capped at 200 participants max. So if one particular showcase is already capped, then you're going to have to try to register for a different one. Now, you can appear in multiple showcases. Just in case if you think you didn't perform well at one, you can still attend another and hopefully do better that time around. They will consist of combine drills, where they measure your height, weight, your arms and hands, and players are allowed to participate in both the offensive and defensive portions of each combine. Players will have to complete the 40-yard dash, the 3-cone drill, the broad jump, the quarterback pocket movement drills, and of course other specific position drills. Now, also a part of the combine is something that they didn't get to do last year, and that's player interviews. So teams or coaches or scouts will actually sit the players down and give them a series of interview questions just to see how they respond. The first showcase is taking place actually one day after the draft, and that's Saturday, June 17th, and this is an HBCU showcase only. So that means this is only for players that have attended historically black colleges or universities. It's going to be held at Clark Atlanta University, home of the Panthers. The following day will be the second showcase, that's Sunday, June 18th. This is also in Atlanta at the Center Park Credit Union Stadium. Then, a few weeks later, on Friday, July the 7th, we're going to have the St. Louis showcase, and that's going to be at the Missouri Baptist University. 2 days later, Sunday, July 9th, will be the Washington, D.C. showcase, and that's going to be at the University of Maryland, home of the Terps. And then about a week later, it's going to move over to Houston, and that showcase will be Friday, July 14th at the Village School. And the final showcase will be Sunday, July 16th in Arizona at the Arizona State University, that's home of the Sun Devils. And again, this will all culminate in the official XFL Combine that will be hosted July 25th through the 27th. And this specific combine will be comprised of invite-only players, so it's going to be the best or all the standouts from all 6 showcases. So the players that perform the best will be invited to the combine and then hopefully selected in the August or September draft, whenever they decide to have it. Now, one thing that isn't confirmed for this year is the participation or the involvement of the NFL Alumni Academy. Last year, the Academy had a contract or an agreement with the XFL that Alumni Academy players would have an automatic roster spot. Now, they weren't guaranteed to make the team, but they were guaranteed a roster spot during camp. The only problem is when the first cut deadline happened, the majority of the players cut were all from the NFL Alumni Academy. So I can see how it left a bad taste in their mouth, and I can also understand why they haven't committed to the same agreement or partnership with the XFL this upcoming season. Now, apparently there is still supposed to be another draft sometime in October or November. Now, that draft will consist specifically for NFL practice squad or second team players that were cut. So you might find some more talent like we did last year with, Ben DiNucci, AJ McCarron, or Brett Hundley. So this draft again should consist of players that were just on an NFL team but didn't make it through camp or didn't make it to the practice squad. Now, also happening in October is going to be the Specialist Showcase. This is going to be hosted by Nick Novak, and that's going to be October 22nd. Now, this isn't a draft, this is just the showcase, and as far as I know, this is actually invite only. If you want to attempt to be invited, you have to register at nicknovak.com. They will scout your profile, and if they like what they see, they will invite you to the showcase, and then shortly after the showcase will be a specialist draft. And after all the drafts are said and done, training camp will start in January, and the season will begin 1 week after the Super Bowl. And there you have it, folks. Let the hype train begin for the 2024 XFL season. I am excited, and by the way, I do apologize if I sound a little off. I'm actually not home, I'm traveling, so I kind of had to make this in the hotel room. I don't have all my equipment with me, so I'm sorry if I sound just a little off. But stay with me during the off season. I'll keep you guys as updated as I can with every single draft, and of course after the draft I'll do player profiles and breakdowns and hype videos, specifically for my Brahmas, of course. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and if you just want to stay up to date with all things XFL and specifically the San Antonio Brahmas. And let me know what you guys think. Who do you think will be the first pick in the rookie draft? Is there a specific player you guys are looking forward to being drafted or you hope will be drafted? And who are you guys most excited to see come back? Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and as always, horns forward.